Shannon Sharpe stating that 50% of people want to see him go through what he's going through as far as, losing his job, the lawsuit, the illegal allegations. And I'm here, guys, to touch bases and give you guys my thoughts on this. So as you guys see here, man, this is Shannon Sharpe reflecting on his legal battles and public scrutiny, right? Now, I'm sure you guys have been following Shannon Sharpe's story, this lawsuit, these SA allegations. And, you have a lot of people who are now a little bit sour about Mr. Shannon Sharpe. Old Unc, old Mr. Lakers in 5, old Club Shay Shay, nightcap finest, Shannon Sharpe, man. And, I don't typically watch a lot of Shannon Sharpe's content because sometimes I just feel like it's a bit cringe. I feel like he tries to be a little bit too cool, and I believe that's probably why he's found himself in this situation. But it just seems like the post that I have seen from Nightcap, it seems like to me that Shannon Sharpe is a bit deep-pre. And what do I mean about that, guys? If you just look at his body language, you look at his tone, obviously, guys, you don't see the emblems from his endorsements, the DraftKings, the Boost Mobile. Shannon Sharpe had multiple six-figure deals lined up, guys. And, it's just like trying to do your job when you're going through a heartbreak, or trying to do your job when things at home aren't right, or something with a loved one is off, guys. It's just hard to do your job. So I have been noticing that about Shannon Sharpe. You got some people who support him still. You got some people who do not support him. And you have some people who just are turned off by, the actions and the videos, the audios, the text message of Shannon Sharpe. Obviously, guys, the fact that he would, talk to someone that young. We know this happens all the time. It happens every day. But a guy of his status, his celebrity, his iconic, NFL Hall of Fame career, I mean, it's just a huge turnoff. And if it were okay, he would still have his job. He basically got away with murder already with the, leaked audio and video of him supposedly making a mistake in going live, which, I find that very hard to believe. But this is something that is catching a lot of traction, and this is from the page, The Jasmine Brand, where it says that Shannon Sharpe says 50% of people are glad he has problems as he battles lawsuits from ex-girlfriends. So let's take a listen to this video and see exactly what Unc is talking about.
Your job is not to prove somebody wrong. It's your job to prove yourself right. And if you prove yourself right, in the process of proving you right, you'll prove them wrong. And that's the thing that, you have to learn. And it's been a process. Stop worrying about what people that don't know you think.
I think a lot of people have.
Stop worrying about that. Because, Ocho, you heard me say this. I want people to love. I just need the people that I love to love me.
Come on now.
See, you trying to, and obviously, the elephant is not in the room. He outside, but everybody knows what I'm going through. A lot of people have a lot to say. But as my brother been calling me, a lot of people, thank you everybody that's reached out and the thoughts and prayers, I sincerely appreciate that. But when you think about it, Ocho, man, 50% of the people don't care that you got problems. The other 50% glad you got them.
Come on, Pastor.
So now
Come on,
what?
Pastor. Take
Really?
your time.
Really? You know what I see here? I see Shannon Sharpe really trying to fight for his name, image, likeness, reputation, and he's kind of talking to himself, probably trying to convince himself that he probably did nothing wrong, because this is all allegedly on both ends of the accusers and the plaintiff, Shannon Sharpe. So let me just get that disclaimer out of the way. But what we do know is there is actual text of Shannon Sharpe, talking about anal sex with this 19-year-old Jane Doe, Gabriella Zuniga, right? We also know that this is just not a good look for Shannon Sharpe. We saw the text, we heard the audio, so there is a little bit of accountability that Shannon Sharpe, I get it, man. You want to play the sympathy card. You want to act like everybody's out here attacking you and, you're going through what you're going through as if like you didn't put yourself in that situation. You guys probably saw all of the viral videos of the comedian Monique, warning him, telling him, previous people warning him, telling him to leave the young chicas alone. And obviously, Shannon Sharpe could not help himself. The fact that he's coming out here saying that 50% of the people don't care about, my problems, and the other 50% are happy. I mean, what would this be a problem if you use the discernment that you always self-proclaim that your grandmother taught you, and the way that you talk on TV shows, you're a walking hypocrite. Regardless if this was just a rumor, if this was just a simple accusation. Let's just say that she didn't claim that you assaulted her, right? But being 56 talking to a 19-year-old is come on, man. You're literally 56 years old. You've probably had more women than, the average man, being that you were a NFL superstar, obviously successful, well-off man. I just feel like, guys, in my opinion, that Shannon Sharpe, he has to look in the mirror, guys. You got to look in the mirror, and you got to just thank God that it is not as bad as it could be. Because obviously you still have your shows, your podcasts. I'm quite sure, after a while, you might just be okay. You might get those endorsements. Or this could very much be the end. This is a huge burden to harbor. Shannon Sharpe's life probably has not been the same ever since everything has been exposed. But then again, guys, I would ask you, is it fair for Shannon Sharpe to cry wolf when he put himself in this exact predicament? Okay, guys, so now we're in the comment section, and we're going to gauge the consensus of, this Shannon Sharpe post. You got one that says here, I see accountability isn't in the room with Uncle Shannon. And that's exactly what I was just saying to you guys. Like, where is your accountability, Shannon Sharpe? Here's another point that I just talked about. You're 56 and she's 19. I can't even listen to him speak no more. So gross. And this is going to be why I believe in the end, guys, Shannon Sharpe, his subscriber count is declining. Some of his viewership and ratings on both podcasts are declining. And a lot of people probably aren't as interested in working with him right now because he's definitely hands off in the industry right now. So in total, who knows how many people have called and canceled that probably were scheduled to come on Club Shay Shay. Who knows how many other endorsements have been stripped from him. And who knows, how long he'll be able to sustain, this nasty muck on his reputation. It seems like people are buying into it. Oh, you got the violin playing as in Crimea River. I mean, you guys see for yourself. It seems like nobody wants to hear all of this from Shannon Sharpe. He still doesn't get it. That's why he will continue to be humbled. Not glad. We are smirking like it figures. Because Shannon is so opinionated on spending money on a meal, a date, his 30-year-old kids specifically, his daughters, and looky. You ready to drop age at your big age, Snow Bunny, who you had to know was only at this exclusive gym and in your bed because of the very money you're holding on so tight to. That's the vibes us aunties are on. I'll tell you guys, not only do people not want to support Shannon Sharpe, he's lost a huge part of the black community and women in specific. This is what happens when it's condoned. He'll continue to do the same stuff at his age. No one is checking him. Sad. Self-inflicted, Mr. Sharpe. Why is he still talking? Good question. You know why? Because at the end of the day, Shannon Sharpe is begging and pleading because he needs his money. He needs his business because what these women are about to take him for, guys, is going to be hard to bounce back from. He really thinks people care that much about his immature choices. He's not special. I mean, guys, we haven't saw one comment that's condoning Shannon Sharpe's behavior. And this is how you know that it just may be over. You guys know that Shannon Sharpe always came on his Nightcap podcast, always talking about, what he'll do for a woman, what he won't do for a woman. And guess what, guys? The tables have turned as his subscribers, his fans, his followers, they are no longer supporting Shannon Sharpe for the most part, guys. And it's just gotten out of hand. And the fact that Shannon Sharpe keeps bringing it up, it's not helping him either. But you guys let me know what y'all think. Do you guys pity Shannon Sharpe, or do you guys think that Shannon Sharpe put himself here? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys do me a huge favor. Hit that like, share, and notification button for more future content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.